Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today I just want to take a couple of minutes to show you the way that I have started to organize my tiles. I've shared a couple of times talking about it. It is a disc binding system that I originally saw on YouTube. This lady had done it for creating a journal. And I have started to do it for most of my tiles and my drawings and things like that now so that I can easily organize them. And the system that I bought, again, it is called a disc binding system. And I'll write that down, get a pen. So it is a disc binding system. And the one that I bought is called Tool, T-U, it has a thing above the U, Tool. And I got mine from Office Depot. And you can search YouTube and other places for different types of binding systems. The only reason I went with this one is because I could buy it locally at Office Depot, and in case I didn't like it, I thought it would be easy to take it back. But I like it. So far, I don't have any problems with it. Let me show you real quick. Well, this is 6 inches by 9 inches. And the reason it's this size is because some of the larger sheets of watercolor that I get, when you cut them in half, they become 6 by 9. So that's a good size for me. This is a folder that I bought at Office Depot because I've struggled with getting something that I like. As you can see, it's kind of got a coating on it. I've struggled with trying to find something that I like for an outer cover. And this one worked okay. And I actually did the punch on the edge that was kind of doubled. Not sure if you could see that. So it made it stronger. And then I drew on it with IdentiPens. This is an IdentiPen. It's made by Sakura, the same company that does our microns. Okay. And the only bad thing was that it actually smeared. And you may be able to see that, like down here, it's smeared. So I fixed it the best I could, and then I sprayed a fixative on top. So I have this size. I have this size that I've done, and it is 4.5 by 6. And then I've got this size, and this, I was just kind of playing with the paper that I got in that folder and didn't intend for this to be permanent, but again, showing you that you could draw on this if you want to. And I have various sizes inside this. This is a 3.5 by 3.5. The rest of these are 4 by 4. And these were all tiles that I had already finished, and I just wanted to put them together. And then I have tiles that I've already colored, and I put film into this, and then I can just go back and do my tangles on them later. What's nice is it does lay flat, and so I can do my tangles on here. And if I want to, let's say there's one that I don't like. So if I decide I don't want this one in here, or if I decide that I want to take it out to do my art, it just pulls out. And so here you can see this is how the binding system cuts the holes at the top of the paper that you put into it. These binding systems were originally made for like journals and planners and things like that. And when I saw it, I immediately thought, this is how I want to start doing my tiles. And I love it. I really do love it. Let me show you one more that I've done. These are, let me get to one of my front ones. Anyway, these are 4.5 by 4. And the reason I did that was just in case I wanted to take it out of this system and cut the top, I would be able to cut a 4 by 4 tile and put it into a frame or into anything else that I want to. And let me show you. Ugh, this thing is heavy. Okay, and I hope I can get this to where you can see it. So, turn it. Okay. This one says Tool Custom Note-Taking System. Again, it's meant to go help you build a journal or a planner. And you can see down in here all these different punches that are there. And when I'm ready to punch one of my tiles, and I'm going to do this one, it's a 4 by 4. I put it down in there and I try to center it. Hopefully you can see that. See if I can zoom in a little. Okay. So I have centered it down in there on these. And there is, let me scoot it over, this thing right here, where once you have it lined up, if I'm always doing a 4-inch tile, then I can set that so that it stays in place. And then once I have it ready, then I'm just going to push down and it punches the holes. Okay. And then I can take it and just set it in. And then I just push them down on here. And it's in. Now, you can't be taking these in and out, because this is just paper here at the top and it will tear. But I could say, oops, I put this in the wrong one, or maybe I want to start making one of these, let's say for when Inktober comes around again, I can take it out and then move it to the right one. So it fits better in here than it does in the others. And I just push it in. And now I have it in this one. And it's easy to carry around. Again, it's easy to open. I want to show you some of the discs that I have. Now, when I went to Office Depot, this is what their discs look like. Here's a couple of them. The ones that I am using are the 1-inch discs. you can see here, 1-inch discs. I think that's as big as I need them to be. And probably the hardest part is to get it started, is to be able to get all 4 discs, or however many that you have, started on a piece of paper. But then once you get a couple of the pieces of paper into it, it's not so bad. Here are some of the tool discs that I found on Amazon. Just kind of shop around to find the colors that you want. I have a friend who is going to bring over some other discs. I have only tried the Tool brand discs with my cutter and putting these together, but I'm hoping that other discs will work also, because there's lots of options. You can buy pretty big bags of discs to use for creating these systems. Okay. One thing I wanted to show you, maybe it's at the front of this one. Yeah. Is that one of the things that you can do is, I took just cardstock. If you don't want to punch holes, say this is the Zentangle size tile, 3.5 by 3.5, and this is 4-inch by 4.5. Then I just used corner photo holders and put my discs in here that way. So that's another thing that you could use. Okay, the other thing I was going to talk about was the covers. I have tried using a clear laminate and covering my paper. That does not work. Just be forewarned if you want to try to cover your outer page with something like that, because when you cut through that laminate, it does not do well in the cutter. And the pages end up with plastic down in here, and then it won't spin like it should. So these discs should spin freely. I actually tried the 1.5-inch size discs like these from Office Depot, and they did not spin right. I'm not sure if it was just the package I got, but I took them back and I decided that the 1-inch was big enough for me. Anyway, hopefully I didn't go too fast on that, but I have wanted to show you guys what I'm doing and tell you how much I like it. If you have questions, you can put it in the comments, or my email address is listed in the comments. You can contact me and I can try to help you. But basically, there, like I said, lots of options for these systems on the internet. Lots of people have put their information and tutorials in YouTube, and I hope that's works for you. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time when I do another tile. Bye.